What's going on, guys? Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're watching this from. There's a lot I have to explain to you guys. It's been a while since I've uploaded a video, like past few weeks, and in that time we have two different cars that I didn't have before, and I'm gonna explain everything right now. First, it's just super early in the morning. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. I have a lot to do this morning. I'm low-key stressed, but first we're gonna get some coffee, get the day going, and I'm gonna explain everything to you guys right now, and I think you're gonna get a kick out of it. And as you guys might have guessed, I'm in a 2023 Toyota Tacoma TRD off-road. Look at that, 607 miles on the clock. We'll go over the details of all this right now, but let's get going. I want coffee. On a side note, I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope you guys are having a great morning, great afternoon, wherever you're watching this from. Man, this is like the craziest situation I've ever been in, and I can't wait to tell you guys. This is not what you want to see right outside where you live, guys. Look at that. It's like 7 a.m., bro. What could be happening? Yo, the Starbucks I always come to, they always kill it with like the chalk drawings on this board. No lie. Guy or girl, if you're watching this, you have better handwriting than I do.
Good morning. Any food or pastries for you today?
NT iced coffee with vanilla and half and half.
NT iced coffee with vanilla and half and half. No classic?
No classic.
Okay. And you're all set.
All right, thank
Have
you.
a good day.
You too. All right, so just to kind of debrief you on the busy day we got. Number one, we're on the way right now to Mitsubishi because I got to get an oil filter. Actually, technically 2 oil filters, because right now, guys, we technically have 2 Evos. Yes, you heard that correctly. We have 2 Evos. I have an Evo 10 at my house, and then the Evo 9 at my buddy Lorenzo's house. And I will go into detail. Like, this video is going to be way too long if I try to cram all this information in one video. Long story short, we got to go to Mitsubishi right now, get an oil filter for both cars, or 2 oil filters. I gotta run to Walmart and get some Mobil 1. If you guys don't know, Walmart has the cheapest Mobil 1 in town. Not plugging them, not being paid to say it. Sam Walton, you should be paying me, but you're not. I'm completely kidding. So we gotta go and do an oil change on the Evo 10. It's been a long time since I've had like a morning like this where I wake up and have to bing boo bow and freaking film the whole thing, but this is definitely one of those mornings. If you guys been following my channel for a long time, you'll know what I'm talking about. I used to freaking go 200 miles an hour in my life, like with everything, and film the whole process. It used to be crazy. So in that regard, it's kind of cool to be filming a video like that again, but man, there's like so many moving pieces, so much stress, so much, just money, period. And I'll get into all the fine details of it. For now, I am enjoying driving the new Tacoma. Ironically enough, there's a freaking Tacoma billboard. If you guys see this, dude, that's hilarious. We're still drinking a freaking iced coffee in 2023, and let's get it, man. We're gonna do this freaking oil change on the 4B11 and get on with the day. Stressed, man, super stressed. I'm probably the only one who thinks this, but I think the aesthetics of the Mitsubishi bags that they give you parts in is really dope. I think it's cool. I don't know, let me know what you guys think about this, or if it's dumb. The place where dreams come true, guys. Walmart. All right, change of plans. We're in the Evo 10, warming it up real quick, in case you guys are wondering. 25K miles. And we're gonna take this over to my buddy Sam's shop and just do the oil change, because there's some stuff that's missing here. And honestly, I kind of want him to go over the car briefly anyway, because I need to get it checked. Like I mentioned before, we are gonna be selling this car. The Evo 9 will be staying, and that's a whole nother fiasco of a story in itself, because I technically sold it and then bought it back. But for now, we got to get this going. I'm supposed to meet up with my boy Adrian and do something, which will probably be another video or separate video. And let's get on the road, because this is a far drive, an hour there, hour back. On the way to the shop, per usual, there's hella cars on the 57. If you head from LA County to Orange County, guys, in California, be prepared. It's never an easy journey. Right now it's moving, but earlier it wasn't. Also, I'm sure some of you guys are wondering how this thing drives on the road. You know, the Evo 10s are cool cars, and I don't want anyone to think that like I don't like them. It's a preference, and I preference the 8 and 9. I just think they're a little more fun, a little more raw, obviously being a lighter platform. The 4B11 is a freaking fantastic engine though, guys. Don't let anyone tell you that it's not. A lot of people don't like these cars because they're like, oh, you have to sleeve them, it's aluminum block versus iron. That doesn't mean it's a bad thing. Honestly, sleeving a bottom end of any engine block, if you're gonna throw high horse or high boost, I should say, high boost pressure, sleeving it's a good idea. Even on 4G63s, they sleeve them, you know. It's not as common. Most people fill it with concrete and clog up the coolant passages for the water and stuff, the water jackets. But sleeving them, you know, reinforcing the cylinder walls and stuff is not a bad idea. Alrighty guys, we just got to D-Sport Tech Magazine and Machine Shop. You guys have seen me here a lot of times, but there's a car I'm parked next to right here that I want to show you guys. It's super rad. Look at this 180SX, guys. In midnight purple, looks like. Look at that right-hand drive. I like that they kept the pop-ups because I love S13s with pop-ups. They look way better. I got my hunk of junk. Out here with my boy Sam. I'll get you guys an introduction if you're new to the channel, but he's telling me one of his customers is selling this electric blue car, and he was telling me to get it, and it was a good deal. And actually is a pretty good deal. Definitely needs some love, as you guys can tell. It's super dirty, but it's got about 70K miles. Clean title. But I already got my other car back, so I have more of like a big update on exactly how that came about. But for now, we're out here at my buddy Sam Spec in Fountain Valley. They share the shop with D-Sport Tech Magazine, and if you guys can't tell, Evos are the thing. This Phantom Black one is super sick. I actually like the way this one looks a lot. Red is always a great color too on 8s and 9s. And then we got the champion right here, the Evo 10 Ambassador.
What?
I said the Evo 10 Ambassador.
Oh no.
How to build the engine though.
Yeah. A little bit.
Built a few of them.
Yeah. I mean, we have like all those that need to get built too. Well, I think we have what, like 7 Evo 10 motors that we need.
Seriously?
Right, Josh? What's up? We have like 7 or 8 4B11s we need to build. Something like that. There's 3 right there.
And those are all gonna get sleeved too, or?
One's sleeved already. 2 of them need to get sleeved. There's like 2 more over there.
Damn.
There's 1 in there. So that's what? 6? And then there's 1 back there, so 7. But that 7th one is yeah.
I was gonna say, you're gonna provide cores, right, soon?
Yeah,
or?
and then I have 3 more cores that are mine, so it's like 10 4B11s that we're about to do. But 3 of them are gonna be our cores.
Damn.
We got like 3 4B11 heads, so we're gonna have like, the goal is to get like 3 long blocks built. That way, like if people need builds, it'll just be ready. They bring the car in, and it'll be like a 2-week swap.
Wow.
Hopefully, maybe even a week.
That'd be pretty crazy.
Because I mean, we'd be able to do a 4B11 swap in like a week, even less. But I'd say a week just to like give us time.
Yeah, be safe. Yeah.
With parts and everything.
Right.
And it would be a fast turnaround stuff.
Yeah.
That's the goal. If he sticks to Evo. We'll see. The Evo's dead.
Yeah. So I haven't seen Sam in a super long time, so we were just catching up, talking about a bunch of stuff. Something that I haven't really put out there, guys, is that Sam does a lot of maintenance, like brakes, timing belts for Evos, other platforms too, like Mark IV Supras, Skylines, you name it. He banged out the oil change for me real quick, which I really appreciate. I'm gonna send him some money in a bit. As you guys can tell, the shop is loaded with stuff. I don't know why this thing is here. I've never seen Sam have a Talon. Obviously old 4G stuff, but these are some of the 4B11 blocks he was talking about, just to show you guys. Some of these look like they've seen better days, that's for sure. Got a Honda motor here, just kind of random. I don't know if this is a K-Series or what this is. But this is the place where you guys will see me kind of piecing together the Evo 9. He's the one that's going to do all the work, all the mechanical stuff, like build the head, put the turbo kit on, everything. Because my Evo 9 is pretty stock. It's just bolt-on ZD5. Makes like 400. He even washes his customer cars. So Sam is trying to expand and get into the B58 platform. In case you guys are wondering why I just showed you guys this super loud cold start of this thing, but the B58 is like up and coming, guys. I see all these videos of like dudes racing and kind of what they make on dynos and stuff. The amount of torque that these engines produce, being a straight 6, is crazy. On the way to Santa Monica right now. It's been hours later. Had some food at the house. I got my girlfriend with me now. I got the freaking second coffee of the day because I'm freaking tired, but we gotta go pick up these wheels. As you guys can see, I'm taking you guys with me because like it's a lot that's going into this process of selling this car. And I want you guys to know too that the car will be for sale at Mitsubishi Corona. If anyone watching this wants a chance at buying it, Amir, you know, the owner of the dealership, he's gonna be listing the car for a fair price. Some people might not think it's fair, but honestly, do your research, look online and see what Evo 10s that are completely stock with 25,000 miles are going for. I feel like he's pricing it accordingly. But anyway, as you guys can see, there's already freaking traffic. And it's gonna be an hour there, hour back for sure. I don't know how well you guys can see in the camera, but the traffic on that side is ridiculous.
If y'all want to come to LA, here's a reason not to.
Don't do it. Like, I take 40% of your income, so.
Look, this is on the way to LA. This is going back from LA.
That's ridiculous.
These are all the people getting off work.
Because it's Friday.
Yeah, and 4th of July is on Tuesday, so.
Alright guys, I don't know how well you're able to tell, but we're finally out of traffic at Santa Monica. Shout out Albert for selling me an old set of his wheels. He just bought a new car and he has no use for the wheels, so got them at a pretty decent price. Gonna need maybe like a tire or two, but this has been quite the day, guys, doing this little mini reconditioning. Not really, but just prepping the car for sale. Kind of in a time crunch because I got to pick up the Evo 9, you know, within a certain amount of days. I can't keep it where it's parked forever. But we'll have a more serious talk on what it is that happened. Right now, you guys have just been tagging along on kind of like what's been going on in my day. But we'll talk about the actual reasoning of why everything happened the way it happened. You know, you would think driving 2 hours in traffic wouldn't really tire you out much. But man, Santa Monica, downtown LA traffic will do it to you. We made it back home, about to unload the wheels, and kind of fill you guys in what happened with this. I try to film this a different way, but I feel like I just want to get straight to the point. This video is super long. If you made it to this point in the video, it means a lot. You guys are all real ones. Alrighty guys, as you saw, we are done unloading the wheels, and pretty much maybe tonight or early tomorrow morning I gotta go take those wheels and get new tires put on them. And then I'm also gonna get front and rear brakes, or brake pads I should say, for this thing, because I'm pretty sure that both the front and rear brake pads are hitting the indicator that it's time for them to be switched out. I know a lot of you guys are probably thinking like, why did I impulse buy an Evo 10 just to basically dump some money into it, like get tires and brakes and just sell it again? And honestly guys, so it started with me taking home a Supra from work. I took home a Mark V Supra temporarily just to try to clear a light. They did some service on it and needed to put some miles on it. I work in the service department at Toyota, so it's very common for us when we recon some of our own cars, like the used cars, to take them home in order to drive cycle them, put some miles, verify the repair worked. And so basically, long story short, I drove this Supra home. I'll post a couple clips from my iPhone that I have when I took it home. We are in the 6-speed Mark V Supra. As you guys can tell, this thing has like no miles on it. I just want to show you guys. I have to turn the lights off so I can show you because this battery warning light's on. 37 miles on the odometer. Alright guys, we're leaving work. I was trying to film more of the car with you guys, but honestly everybody is nosy and wants to know what I'm doing on my phone. So we're driving right now in the car. This is my first time ever driving a Mark V Supra, and honestly guys, let me tell you, this thing is freaking cool. The seating position is really cool. I really like that the windshield's kind of small. The gearbox feels really good in this car. Really, really good. It's notchy, but it's the right kind of notchy. It doesn't feel too rubbery or anything. I definitely do notice the weight compared to my Evo 9. My Evo 9 is way more like light on its feet and ready to take a turn. Not that this handles bad or anything, but I can really feel every bit of modern technology in this car in comparison to like my 2006 Lancer Evolution. But it has a lot of low-end torque. This is my first time driving a B58 car. And honestly, it's pretty good. Like, it sounds pretty cool. It almost kind of reminds me of like a 2J in a way. I'm not saying it sounds like a 2J, but it has that straight 6C kind of sound. If you guys know anything about RBs or 2Js, the way they sound. And I thought I wanted a newer car. I was like, this thing is pretty badass. I think I want something newer that's like not as rugged as the Evo 8 and 9. And so I thought buying an Evo 10 would be great, because, you know, we didn't really go the distance on my last Evo 10, and I don't know, at the time it just seemed like the right idea. This Evo 10 that you guys see right there, well, the owner of that car and I were going back and forth on a price for like 9 months. Finally, we met up, I checked out the car, we agreed on a price, blah, blah, blah. I sold my Evo 9 to a buddy of mine, Amir, that owns a dealership, Auto Gallery Mitsubishi, and I'm not even kidding guys, within like an hour of selling my Evo 9, especially once I picked up this car and drove it home, instant buyer's remorse. And I know some people are going to be like, what, like that's stupid, the newer Evo's better, blah blah blah. Honestly, I just didn't enjoy it. I didn't realize how sentimental it was about the other car, and you know, it just was this giant big fiasco. The good thing is I did purchase my car back, and yes, you heard that right, I bought my Evo 9 back, and I obviously have this car, but you know, I can't keep both. Obviously it's too much money. So long story short, we're gonna get tires for this thing, get brakes for this thing. My battery is dying, so I gotta talk kind of quick. And we're going to get rid of it, and we're going to keep the Evo 9. The Evo 9 would have been possible without my buddy Lorenzo and Amir also for working with me on selling me back my car. And that's pretty much it, guys. I know that sounds like it would be a little complicated or a lot more of a story, but it's the reality. I thought I wanted something new, got the new, and it turned out I didn't like the new, so that's that.